Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB, today in the arena. Well, it's Esper, and you might be like, Esper's everywhere now. Oh my god, Esper, meta is Esper, holy crap, Esper. It's Obscura Ascendancy Esper. I haven't seen anybody make this card work. I saw Ali Eldrazi playing this card, but making it work, this card is a challenge for sure. So we're going to play a really challenging but classic old school style Esper control deck with a win con you might not have seen before. So buckle up, get ready for that. But while you digest the deck list and let it seep into your blood, please follow me on Instagram. If you have an Instagram already, Mike Punch, it doesn't like my shill. If you have an Instagram already, why not follow the one in Best of One? You'll get amazing faces and poses and pictures and what was affectionately described by my co-host on the ArenaCraft podcast as MTG foil porn. And by that, I mean just really, really shiny, expensive foils that I order on the internet and then take pictures of when they arrive, because I need some excuse to call them a business expense. But yeah, follow me on Instagram. If you have one already, it doesn't hurt much to hit follow. Link in the description. Maybe I'll remember to pin a comment after this. It does help a lot. Like in the real talk, like it helps with sponsors. Sponsors care about these things, and I've never been pimping it on the channel. So yeah, go to Instagram, hit follow, click link. It's below in description. Go follow all the places, really. Just a million follows, all of the follows. Okay, what are we doing? Obscura Ascendancy. If you haven't read this card, Esper mana, enchantment, rare. Whenever you cast a spell, if its mana value is equal to 1 plus the number of soul counters on Obscura Ascendancy, put a soul counter on Obscura Ascendancy, then create a 2/2 white spirit creature token with flying. As long as there are 5 or more soul counters on Obscura Ascendancy, spirits get +3/+3. So it has to go up the chain. If you play an Obscura Ascendancy on turn 3, but you don't have any 1-mana plays, then it's going to rot. It's just going to sit there doing nothing. And you took turn 3 off, and it's a disaster. So you definitely need 1-mana plays. You need to play them after you play the Ascendancy, and you really then need to find 2-drops and 3-drops. So we accomplish this in a couple of ways. First of all, we run a lot of potential 1-mana plays. Consider Bloodchief's Thirst. Even if you kick the Bloodchief's Thirst, it counts as a 1-mana spell. That's important to keep in mind. So a really common curve is Obscura Ascendancy on 3, Bloodchief's Thirst, their best thing on turn 4, make a 2/2, and you're off to the races. The next way that we kind of hack the system is, of course, we massage the numbers with a couple of DFCs. So even though I don't usually like playing cards like Jwari Disruption in Esper mana base, Hagra Mauling, same thing. Here in this deck, it makes sense to turn some of our lands into spells that go into spots on the curve that were light otherwise. So we've got some DFC action. Then we have the X action. So we've got March of Wretched Sorrow, March of Otherworldly Light, and Meathook Massacre, all X cards that we can try to set to a value that works with the Ascendancy to keep moving up the chain. It takes a lot of planning, a lot of big brain 5-heading, so it's kind of hard sometimes to say, okay, I'm going to play the Ascendancy this turn, but then I really need like a 1-drop next turn, and then I need a 2-drop, and then I'm going to need to play March of Wretched Sorrow as my 3, and then I'm going to need to play Meathook Massacre as my 4 to get me up to etc. etc. Doomscar is a 5. A little bit of a nombo with Doomscar. You blow up all those spirits you created right when they become 3/3. Classic. Obscura Charm is really interesting in this deck. You can get back the Obscura Ascendancy if you're looking. It's basically our only win con. We have 2 Wandering Emperors as backup, but it's really the only win con for the deck. And Obscura charm can return it from the graveyard to the battlefield with the first mode on the charm. So it's a way to keep the ascendancies coming back for more and more and more. I'm pretty excited to try out this deck. It's kind of a strange Esper control, but it's also throwback Esper control in a big way, and I hope you guys will like it. Let's dive in. Let the nonsense begin.
It's me, it's Jenny G, and I am once again asking you to feed my hunger and subscribe. You thought your blue mage was your sensei. See him humbled by my power.
All right. Ah! No!
Yes.
No!
Yes.
Not like this.
Yes, like this.
What?
Yes.
Jin gets axes.
If you don't subscribe, I will literally call you out by name. Like you, Francisco. Or Neggy. Or Marsui Mousy. Edson Cheta. And Moonmaster, are you subscribed? You leave comments, but did you subscribe? 169 420 Pog. Oh, and if you're good, I'll make some custom emotes. Subscribe!
No blue. Covert, no blue, but Vanishing Verse in March. Let's see where it goes. I mean, it's control. You can't mulligan absolutely everything, especially when you have removal. Okay. Some variation of aggressive, angry white. Let's hope our meat hook can be good. We need to draw a lot of lands to make it better. But now that we have a blue source, Consider can help us find it. Thalia is Thalia. Probably gonna Vanishing Verse that thing straight to hell. Tapped land, good. Let's not let the Hopeful Initiate train. Two Hopeful Initiates is not very threatening. You'd love to see that. So we've got time, and we found two Rafine's Towers, which makes our mana so much better. So what's the worst thing they could do? The Werewolf. Reckless Stormseeker. That would be brutal. Alana on Elena is brutal. Let's see, something will have 4 toughness, so we can't hook it. So I guess we're supposed to march it. So whichever one gets targeted here. We also need to find a land to meat hook the Halana and the Hopeful. I mean, pick an Initiate? Do they not know how the card works? Mythic Gamers. Alright. Not a land, it's a Doomscar though. I think I keep that anyway and just try to draw the land, and if I whiff, at least we have a Doomscar. It's too good to pass. And I still think I make this play, because I'm at risk of just getting run out of the game completely if I don't. Whereas here, I top a land, the hook is really good. Opponent tanking on this attack for 1. I think you should. Just gonna go on the record. All right, let's foretell the Doomscar and revitalize. We might hit land, so let's revitalize on our turn. Okay. I'm sure they know it's a Doomscar. And anything they play this turn can get haste from Halana and Elena. So they can hit me really hard, but we're on 20. We can take one of these. Dang. Yeah, and they get a Coven trigger, so... We're on 20, but we are taking 13. Good beats. Jesus. Boom. We can hope they go for Cave, but I'm sure they'll go for Elite. They go for Thalia first, which is really smart. Now, I can't use that Vanishing Verse in response, but I have Hook, so they kind of have to take Hook. Let's let them choose. Then Consider. I would love it if they took Consider, so no reason to do it in response. All we have to do, untap land, Hook. That's all we need here. Thank you. It's the most expensive meat hook for one I've ever seen. We drew an Obscura Charm, that's also good for the future. They know about Wandering Emperor and Vanishing Verse, so it's going to be interesting to see how they play around those, if they can. Sometimes it's too soul-sucking for Naya creature piles to play around removal, but like Vanishing Verse and Obscura Charm can be played around by Halana and Elena. Ta-da! Alright, let's kill that. Absolutely not messing around. I guess they could have a Snakeskin Veil. Let's go for 4. It's not like I have a use for the 1 mana anyway. When they go for Cave in a spot like this, you're really happy, because there's no way they're going to do it into open mana next turn. Look at that draw. Alright, we need to find a 1 mana spell to start the Obscura Ascendancy nonsense. Yep, player Thalia. Brutal Cathar, okay. I think I'd take a shot here at a 1-drop. We have to keep this from flipping, so playing stuff on our turn is not bad. Look at that. Look at that draw. Start the curve. The 2/2s are coming. Easy, Halana Elena. Okay. Well, can't Vanishing Verse Halana and Elena. Too multicolored. But there you go. We've got the 3. It can counter an instant or sorcery, but it can't destroy Halana and Elena. It can't get back anything currently in the graveyard, and these have reach, because why wouldn't they? But we have Wandering Emperor, so the blocks aren't great. They know about Wandering Emperor, so they won't block, but let's leave one thing back to defend as well. That does turn on nighttime, but right now there's no day-night stuff. Alright, let's see how they attack. We're going to Obscura Charm that thing. Oh, they attack with both? Awesome. Good night. Good night. So that was going to give us our 4th Spirit. All we had to do there is rip something we can play for 5 somehow, like a March, and we're mega Obscura Ascendancying. Kind of a rough place to be on the draw, but we've got Doomscar. Will we have double white in this game? I don't know. But you gotta try. You gotta try. Blossoming Sands. Easy runes player. 3rd pathway, of course. I'm not even going to foretell this Doomscar. I'm going to hold up this Vanishing Verse for when they try to throw a rune on this thing. Because screw that. Shove it up your butt. Nice. That's what you love to see. Here's your generous visitor. Hey, there's a white source. We're doing it. We're doing it, Internet. So hold up Otherworldly Light for when they try to put a rune on this generous visitor. Haha. Because they'll definitely try it again. They tried it before. Patience. Patience. No problem. We can chill. Hello? An opponent? Magic the Gathering? We play? They've taken to the ropings. Could be a few things. Valorous Stance, Cameo Safekeeping. Rune Forge Champion. Yeah, go get you a rune. Let's see what you do with it. Oh, where are you gonna put that? Oh my gosh, the Rune of Speed? Nope, no card draws. 0 card draws. I'm just trying to get 2-for-1s out of every single removal spell, and since this opponent is kind of level 1 runes, like level 2 rune players are enchanting their lands and stuff to make sure they get the card draw, this opponent's clearly level 1 rune gamer. We're just gonna keep punishing them. Oh no, they did that. What else you got? Good game. Hey dude, not my fault you don't know how to play runes. You just enchant your lands. Make sure you draw your cards so that you can hit your lands for like your red mana. You can cast your Showdown of the Skulls, you know, cool stuff like that. All right, get rid of the Haunting. Vanishing Verse, sure. We'll get the Wandering Emperor down soon, don't worry. I do like to save the exile effects, or make sure I always at least have an exile effect for the Kami of Transience. And again, the opponent's not going to stop doing this, so we've got to punish him. Yeah, let's save an exile effect for a Kami of Transience. It means the Wandering Emperor doesn't come down this turn, but that's okay. Touch the Spirit Realm in response. Okay. Fine with me. I'll wait for the next rune, because you're still not getting card draw. Ascendancy, let's go. Get on the field, we need to draw 1 mana play, but once we do, it's going to be good. No reason to kill this until we absolutely have to. We got plenty of life. 1 mana play, like Bloodchief's Thirst. March of Wretched Sorrow. We can play that for 0 to get this going. I might just do it. Yeah, I'm probably going to do it. We'll probably play it for 0. And just make a 2/2 to block this thing if they won't put another rune on it. Okay, they're holding priority again. Opponent. Runes players, am I right? By the way, look at the curve. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good game. Aw, you salty? You poor rune player, not win? No free win? No free win from Wizards of the Coast? I'm making a 2/2. What you gonna do about it? It'd be really funny if they use their Touch the Spirit Realm right this second. Oh my god, they did. It's for 0. Okay, you got it. Why not? I'm just gonna verse it. Like, we're starting to Ascendancy curve, and I kind of want them to use, if they have another Touch the Spirit Realm, I want them to save it. Or a Tamiyo's Ascendancy, whatever. Tamiyo's Ascendancy? No. Tamiyo's Safekeeping. Opponent, you're a joke. All right, I want to save this to get the 4 trigger, so we're holding it with the Obscura Charm here. You're a joke. You're amusing with your attempts to enchant your creatures. And your emotes. Even if we play this for the Foretell cost, it will count as a 5 when the time comes. Put a rune on it. I dare you. Yes? I think if we can all learn something from this video, if you think your opponent is playing mono removal for some reason, like, I don't know, maybe they're just removing everything, you don't have to play your runes on your creatures.
I've learned much during my travels. We've got the edge in this fight.
Spirited Companion. I mean, am I gonna Doomscar just to max my Ascendancy? Don't put it past me. Do not put it past me for a second. So, you die?
I have got new moves to teach you.
Ah, that felt excellent. I'm not gonna lie. Runes never actually drawing a card off their runes feels real good. Okay, we go first. We have Consider, so I have no idea if this hand is even good, but we're gonna try it. Our opponent is a 97% gamer, so we have to win. If we lose, we go plummeting through the ranks. I wonder if we're supposed to keep the tower because of Flood, but I'm gonna play it. Our mana in this deck is so sketch, and we have so many spell lands that I think I'm just supposed to play it. Our opponent took a mull. Good. Good. Sanctum. Okay, the game is afoot. What you got? Esper v Esper Hermit? That's messed up. I think I bin that because of this. There you go. Although, a way to exile it would be better, thank you. I don't counter much, but when I do counter, I prefer it resolve. Here's the Fiend. Alright, a mere 5 mana to deal with that piece of trash, but let's get the Ascendancy down, because then next turn the Blood Chief's Thirst with the Ascendancy will trigger. And by piece of trash, I mean this card's really good. I'm just really mad that I have to play against it. Okay, Trespasser is frustrating, but we can verse it, I guess? So, just note, I mean, in case you wondered about this, the Ascendancy still triggers even when you kick Blood Chief's Thirst. It still counts as a 1-mana spell, just like Doomscar still counts as a 5. think we want to keep our board presence. Maybe gang up on this Trespasser, potentially. And I really want to Vanishing Verse that Underdog if they're going to bring that out. But that means I don't have a play this turn, and that's very dangerous, but I guess we let Trespasser flip and say go. And if they bring the Underdog out again, verse, they do other stuff, it gets dicey for sure. I think they might have their own verse for a Wandering Emperor. If we get them to use it on a double block, is that the way? Let's find out. I do have the Jwari. And then we need to draw a 3-mana play. Okay. That's a 3-mana. That can be a converted cost 3. We just need the right plays from our opponent. Fairy Vandal. Perfect. It's amazing. Is it brilliant deck building, or am I just that lucky that they keep walking right into what I need for the Ascendancy? And I draw it as well. Feels lucky. It's clearly brilliant deck building. I don't know what y'all are on about. All right, Spirits. Gonna take this game over. Vandal? You bet. I've got a Bloodchief's Thirst. I wonder if I'm supposed to charm it, though. I feel like there might be other things to charm.
You started this fight.
Meathook Massacre is a thing. But maybe we can counter it if they put enough into it. Let's just beef stuff up. All right, they don't have their own Wandering Emperor. What do they have? Not much. 7? Can't quite get there. They'll probably play around Jwari if they can, right? Alright, we'll just keep blessing. Force them to deal with our creatures.
Show them how we greet our enemies.
Yeah, show them how we get down. Wow, take it. That's not the play of somebody with a meat hook. What's it gonna be? Kaito Shizuki? Another Hermit. Sure. I could try to Obscura Charm this now. I think I'm better off waiting, though. Right now I'm winning on board, so I don't need to lean into anything. Do probably push this Hermit, though. Do I? Maybe I just pay 3. I can't, though. Yeah, getting my charm counter is pretty bad. Okay. I think it's time to stop trying to think I can get big enough to get around a meat hook or any kind of sweeper. I can't. I do have to watch for, like, Valorous Stance, but that's really unlikely. Ganjo. Yeah, that works. Opponent's just drawn a ton of land. Yeah, good for us.
We must protect.
I could cycle that, but I think I need... I think just getting the land drops is smart. Too many lands. They drew way too many lands. I guess we keep that. It's hard to kill it early. Being hard to kill. And we have the tower. Like, every hand with a tower gives you another look just because the mana in this deck is pretty tough. Some of the only games we've lost have been because of the mana. Are we gonna play against control? What is gonna happen in this game? I have no idea. I mean, in theory, our win con is cheap and kind of difficult to remove. And we do have a lot of modal cards, but we don't have a lot of card advantage. And if they're playing like old school, you know, if they're playing Memory Deluge, like how do we beat that card? No target even to do with 1 mana. We need like a token or something. I don't think they're gonna give us one. Could have tried to Obscura Charm that. But if we try to counter the card draw, I just don't think we can win that game. Something to target? It's the backside. Whenever one or more creature cards are put into your graveyard from anywhere, investigate. But it exiles. What a weird thing. Okay. I mean, this lets me start my chain with Bloodchief's Thirst. That's a big deal. I mean, I can see the appeal, kinda. A 2/3 lifelinker for 2 in these colors where you don't usually have anything on the board is appealing. I think I saw Sonio do it. I'm trying to remember who I saw do it, and I'm not positive. But it's gonna be a punish here. We get to start our Ascendancy. They're thinking about Field of Ruin? All right. They are really thinking they're gonna march. Sure. I got 2 creatures out of it. And Foretold Doomscar is probably going to make it hard for those creatures to go the distance. Am I supposed to just counter the Doomscar? We gotta try to kill him, right? I can't win a long game. I don't think this is I think this is rarely a winning play, but it's my best chance. It's like a Hail Mary, but you gotta know when you need to throw a Hail Mary, I suppose. When you're down by a lot of points, and the time is running out, you just gotta try. I mean, our deck isn't made to play against Classic Blue-White, because Classic Blue-White, quite frankly, is insane in this meta, but I get the appeal. I'm going to play it. I guess Doomscar? Wow. I didn't expect that. They're gonna be that way. That draws a card. Everything else can target multiple permanents, so that's why we tried to Doomscar it, because it's the only thing that Doomscar I think will work on. Kind of amazed that we got something out of it. Opponents goofing off with their graveyard. Witness the future. Dude, this deck. I'm not gonna lie, I would enjoy it, but wow. Trying to make it work in Mythic right now must be painful for them. Let's see if they keep throwing counter spells at whatever I play. So, because they have witnessed the future, they don't need a win con, which is the really painful part. So I'm going to scoop to this Memory Deluge, because I think it's impossible for me to get out of this. It's just not what my deck is built for. And, you know, good for them. This is where blue-white actually can pick up its free wins against control and mid-range decks that aren't prepared for it. I wish them luck out there. Consider it done. Maybe I'm supposed to... Nah, consider we'll draw land, I'm sure. Or maybe we find land. I was thinking maybe we play the Jwari. This beach is deserted. I don't think they're going to have like a 2-drop that needs to be Jwari. The 3-drops definitely. Okay, Angels. Should be a matchup we enjoy. With all the removal and interaction we have. So there's Righteous Valkyrie. Which I think we Obscura Charm. I think we Jwari Disrupt the Fira's Retribution or something stronger. The only problem we really have is that Meathook sucks in this matchup. Ooh. I'm gonna drop it. Let's get it going. Forget the Jwari. We still need another white for the Doomscar, but I'm sure we'll find it. Double Righteous Valkyrie, because why wouldn't they have that? Hagra Mauling. But we don't have double black. We do need the 4, and this is a 5. 1, 2, 3. So we also need a 3. All right, let's do this first, because we might hit a land. A Rafine's Tower would fix a lot of our issues. That's good. That can be a 3. We still need a land, so let's revitalize. Okay. It's gonna be interesting. Gonna be interesting. They do run blue. They ran through triple Valkyrie. Why? Of course they did. Of course they did. Why wouldn't they? Okay. What you got? I mean, I'm gonna make you play it. Cool. All right. How about White Source? Denied. So we're on 2. We need 3. This is 3. Then we don't have a 4. We have 1 blocker, and they're gonna make all their angels enormous. Ooh, that makes me sad. All right. And this is a 4. Can we make it through a turn if we play this? Dude, I don't know. We had played the Mauling tapped last turn. Nope, I think for the 3 we're going to have to take out the Youthful. Is that good enough? Double pump, block. They have 3 angels. I mean, alright, we didn't come here to not do this. I think they're going to play an angel, though, so I don't think playing the hook for 4 is going to be it. So, do I hold this Mauling? I'm going to play this Mauling, because we're probably going to have to March of Otherworldly Light one of the Valkyries anyway. But I think I might die here. It's a good matchup. The mana issues really got us. Oh, that's really good against Doomscar. Oh, that's bad. That's really bad. Okay. And these don't both trigger unless we draw a 1-drop, so it's not there. And the white source never showed up. Yeah, a lot of risk to this deck, huh? Yeah, it's not gonna get there. It's not gonna get there. I tried. I'm not good enough. Because why wouldn't they? Angels, man. Oh god, that was there's a lot of things I could have done different, but I would have had to like know everything that was gonna happen. That I felt like that game was just a little just a little rigged. I got a little rigged. On the play, 2 Doomscars. 3 tapped lands. I guess, well, I mean, we won't get a chance to foretell it, so it may as well be a tapped land. I guess this is untapped if we play the Mauling, but we're gonna give it a try. The Thirst really helps. All right, come at me, Mono White. Where are the creature decks now that I'm running mono removal? Nowhere to be found, that's where. Fable? Ob. Wow.
I'm not afraid of
Make Devil?
Shake down the locals.
Sure, we need land. Alright, let's get Ascendancy down first. Since we can start cooking it with the Blood Chief's Thirst. Remember, even if we kick it, we get the creature. Then we need some 2s and 3s, but that's most of our deck, so we'll draw into that. You gotta believe.
By coin or carnage, tribute is owed.
You must have Deadly Dispute, or you should have blitzed that. Okay, so if they have Deadly Dispute, does that change any of the way we would play? I don't think so. Want to draw some exile for that underdog. We have Wandering Emperor. I prefer to, like, figure out the exactly perfect spot to use that card. Alright, there's the Deadly Dispute. Doggo wanna rumble. I'll take a block, I think. Gotta preserve the life total. They also might just have another Ob here. They have Wolf. That's a tough one. That's a tough one.
Do what I demand.
Oof. Oof, oof, oof. That's a good draw, I suppose. We're gonna take a lot of damage, but then we try to recover. Just gonna have to be the way it is.
The light is insufferable.
Still no chance to foretell. Really sucks. Two drop. Nope. Really needed it, too. Oh, well. Maybe next turn. They'll probably blitz the underdog, but will they have more follow-up to that? They have another Deadly Dispute? Oh, that's brutal. Now, when do you play against these decks and they don't have Deadly Dispute is more important. On the bright side, they don't have a creature land. That's the bright side. It feels like Star Wars. It's worse. It's a lot worse. Just getting destroyed here. 2 Obscura Charms. Neither of them work with the Ascendancy. It's on Wandering Emperor here now. This is the first time I think that I've played the deck today that I just completely bricked on being able to use the Ascendancy. I'm sure they'll have Deadly Dispute number 3. I don't remember the last time I played against a Rakdos deck that didn't have 3 Deadly Disputes in the top 20 cards. Listen, hey, they didn't bring out the underdog and they didn't power up the Hive. Alright, all they have to do is sacrifice or remove the Devil Eye target, and they win. Yeah, Infernal Grasp works really well too. And they have to point the point at my face. Okay, easy. What can you do, guys? Just no spot to foretell. Is absolutely brutal. And we are back for the post-game wraps. Let's check out the stats powered by MTGA Assistant. Download link in the description. Try the companion app for free. Look at that. We started on a 100% win rate and then ended up at 50-50. 3 wins, 3 losses, 3 on the play, 3 on the draw. Surprising kind of nobody. This was an interesting idea and kind of a puzzle to solve with Obscura Ascendancy, but I think that most people who read the card from the day it came out said that's probably not going to work. It's asking things to fall in such a specific order or it doesn't do much, and you need the 2/2 flyers to be relevant. Some of the games that we lost, the opponents just did more powerful things than our 2/2 flyers could handle, and that's the way it goes. So getting 50-50 with a deck like this, kind of a puzzle around what is honestly a pretty janky card when all is said and done, it actually feels pretty good. If you're going to play Mythic and go 50-50 while running a nonsense brew, it's okay. But I wouldn't recommend it for ladder because I don't think it has the raw power required, and I think control decks in general are really lacking at the moment. It doesn't mean I won't keep trying to find the perfect control deck, but I mean, I'm closer right now to playing land destruction on ladder than I am to playing control. That should tell you about the state of control in current meta, but we will keep working on it because it's the puzzle that I actually enjoy solving, the thing that keeps me coming back to Magic and the meta day after day after day. So I hope that you enjoyed seeing Obscura Ascendancy in the wild. Now you know if you're going to craft it or not, if it looks like fun to you. And if you enjoy the content, please remember to like and subscribe. Please consider joining and becoming a member if you have a few bucks in your wallet at the end of the month and you'd like to support your favorite YouTuber. Also, for free, you can follow on Instagram because pictures of me, I guess, is what we do. Yay. Thank you for watching this video. As always, I will see you in the next video. You're cool.